Imagine for a moment waking up not to the gentle blue of our familiar sky, but to something entirely different. Something magnificent, yet utterly terrifying. Picture our Earth, our home, somehow torn from its comfortable orbit around the sun and set adrift in the cosmos. It travels through the silent, cold darkness for millennia, a lost ship in an endless ocean. Then a new light appears. Not a single star, but a vast swirling canvas of impossible colors. We have, in this cosmic nightmare, drifted into the glowing, incandescent neighborhood of a black hole. We are entering its accretion disk, a place where the laws of nature are pushed to their absolute limits. What would it be like to witness this ultimate cosmic spectacle from our own planet? Our first sign would be a change in the heavens. A new, impossibly bright light would begin to dominate our nights, then our days. It would start as a distant, shimmering line on the horizon, a cosmic sunrise that never sets. So what is this terrifying, beautiful thing we've encountered? What is an accretion disk? To understand it, we must first think about a black hole. A black hole is not a hole in the traditional sense. It's an object of immense mass, crushed down into an infinitesimally small point. Think of water swirling down a drain. It doesn't drop straight through the hole. It spins around faster and faster, forming a whirlpool. An accretion disk is exactly that, a cosmic whirlpool made of matter, spinning around a black hole at incredible speeds. It's a vast, flat disk of superheated gas and dust. This matter, the remnants of shredded stars and ancient gas clouds, accelerates to near the speed of light as it spirals inwards. As all this material rubs against itself, the friction is immense. The friction generates an astonishing amount of heat, causing the disk to glow brighter than entire galaxies. As Earth drifts deeper into the accretion disk, our sky would transform into a vista beyond human imagination. The familiar, comforting blue would be gone forever, replaced by a permanent, searing ceiling of light. The disk wouldn't look like a single point of light, like our sun. One side of the sky would be a blinding wall of white-hot light, where matter is moving towards us at nearly the speed of light. On the other side of the sky, where matter is speeding away from us, the light would be stretched and reddened, a deep, ominous crimson glow. And in the middle of it all, wrapped in the swirling plasma, would be a perfect circle of absolute blackness. This is the event horizon, the black hole's shadow cast against its own brilliant disk. The view would be constantly, violently changing. We would see ripples and waves moving through the plasma, like storms on a gaseous ocean. For any life on Earth, the initial wonder of the new sky would quickly give way to a fight for survival against invisible, relentless forces. The first and most immediate danger would be the radiation. Our planet's magnetic field and atmosphere, which protect us from the sun's relatively gentle solar wind, would be completely overwhelmed. These particles would shred our ozone layer within days, leaving us defenseless. Plants would wither and die as their cellular structures were torn apart. Animals, including humans, would suffer from catastrophic radiation sickness. Our DNA, the delicate blueprint of life, would be shattered beyond repair. Alongside the radiation would come the heat. As Earth moves deeper into the plasma, the ambient temperature would rise catastrophically. The polar ice caps would melt in a matter of weeks, causing sea levels to rise dramatically. Then the oceans themselves would begin to boil, starting at the surface and working their way down. To comprehend the sheer luminosity of the accretion disk, we must recalibrate our understanding of brightness. Our sun is the brightest object in our sky, yet compared to an active accretion disk, our sun is a mere candle flickering in the dark. The light from the disk would be millions or even billions of times brighter. If Earth were inside the disk, the concept of daytime brightness would become meaningless. The sky would be a solid wall of light, far brighter than staring directly into the sun from Earth's orbit. Looking up would cause instant and permanent blindness. Even with our eyes closed, the light would penetrate our eyelids. The appearance of this light would also be profoundly alien. The light from the accretion disk would be a harsh, clinical, and often blue-tinted white, the color of a welding arc. It would bleach all color from the landscape, rendering the world in stark shades of white, gray, and black. The end for life on Earth would not be instantaneous. It would be a gradual, horrifying process of unraveling, a step-by-step dismantling of our biosphere. Photosynthesis, the foundation of most life on Earth, would cease. Plants would die first, turning the green continents brown and grey. Without plants, herbivores would starve, and without herbivores, carnivores would follow. The oceans, the cradle of life, would become a toxic, boiling soup. The rising temperatures would kill off plankton, the base of the marine food chain. As the water temperature climbs past the boiling point, the oceans would literally turn to steam, creating a thick, superheated atmosphere. Humanity's struggle for survival would be futile but desperate. We would retreat underground, into deep bunkers, to escape the radiation and the searing heat. But this would only be a temporary reprieve. The immense gravitational forces from the black hole would exert powerful tidal forces on our planet, triggering constant, massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. After the biosphere has been annihilated and the planet sterilized, Earth's physical journey towards the black hole would continue. The tidal forces would become ever more extreme. As we get closer to the event horizon, we would approach the Roche limit. Earth would begin to disintegrate. The planet's crust and mantle would be peeled away in great sheets and ribbons of rock and magma. Our world would be unmade, layer by layer, its constituent parts joining the swirling, incandescent matter of the accretion disk. Finally, the remaining debris of what was once Earth would reach the event horizon. One by one, the atoms that made up our mountains, our oceans, and ourselves would cross that ultimate boundary. Contemplating such a cataclysmic end for our world forces us to confront a profound truth about our place in the universe. We exist on a tiny, fragile island of life in an ocean of unimaginable scale and violence. The cosmos is not designed for us. It is filled with forces that can create and destroy on a scale that dwarfs our comprehension. This thought experiment highlights the extraordinary preciousness of our home. Earth is not just a rock. It is a complex, interconnected system that has maintained the delicate conditions necessary for life to flourish for billions of years. Its magnetic field, its atmosphere, its distance from the sun. While the scenario is one of terror, it also inspires a deep sense of awe. It is a reminder that we live in a cosmos of wonders, full of phenomena so grand and extreme that they challenge the limits of our imagination. Our significance comes from our capacity to understand it, to appreciate its beauty, and to cherish the remarkable improbability of our own existence on this pale blue dot.